everybody, the government is very wicked. You people don't want to die.
Hi everyone, I'm Glory Ukwinga of Africana League Development Initiative. You're listening to Ombudsman Radio.
Hello everyone, how are you doing? And the program is Spark. And you know how it is on this program where we bring in people who are making a mark in their endeavors. I traveled, I just got back and I'm excited to be back. What more makes me happy than to come in front of your screens to share the success stories of people who are doing exceptionally well. Today on the program, we have Mrs. SIMPHEROZA Alfuse, and she is, recently been the Director of Investigation, Public Complaint Commission. She's in the house today. She'll be telling us about her journey so far. Welcome to the program. The program again is Spark. My name is Lola Oduba.
Hello everyone, my name is Ndidemaka Stella Kama from Public Complaints Commission in Investigation Registry Department. Please keep listening to Ombudsman Radio.
Now tell us, how do you feel? I mean, you've gotten right now to the pinnacle of your career in the civil service.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Indescribable. As in, I don't know. If I say I'm happy, it would be an understatement because I feel privileged. I feel favored by God. Even if I'm still on the journey, but I feel fulfilled because it's a dream of every civil servant to get to this level. And I really want to thank God that He has led me this far.
Give us some experiences about your background.
Personal,
career-wise.
Yes, it's from a family of 11 children and the second female child too. And it's been a great one. I would say all the while God has been with me right from childhood. I had that connection with God and He has never left me. So I went to primary school in Amichudo School Zulu, the then Sokoto State, but now Kebbi State. And after my primary school, I went to Federal Government Girls College, Chiola, where I did my SSC, where we were privileged to be the first pioneers of the system to reform. We were called the guinea pigs then. So after that, 2 years later, I was ABU, where I read dramatic and theatre arts.
Wow.
Yes, I graduated in 1995. And after my service, I started my civil service career with the Adama Broadcasting Corporation as a reporter. And it was a very good one. It was easy for me because even as a theatre art student, I was taught a lot about broadcasting, taught a lot about all those things. So it was okay. But that was where I had my first experience and with reporting, journalism, and all that. I was even privileged to work as attached to the then military administrators of Adamawa State, which is Kalu Igoma, where I worked in the government house as an attaché and a reporter with the state. Shortly after, I came into Public Complaints Commission in the year 2000. Precisely, yes. July 2000, I came as an information officer. And I was posted to Adamawa State government then to office to work with them as an information officer. And as an information officer, it was a new thing for me because I was not just to work as an information officer, which I knew a lot about, but I was also to work as an investigation officer. And that was very, very new to me, coming from the background as a journalist. It was very, very new to me. But I remember then, though I saw it as if it was punishment, but later I appreciated it because I was given files, from inception, 1978, for me to go through all the files the time I was employed. Wow! So that I could be conversant with what they were doing because there was no training then in the States. And I had to do it. For me, it was punishment. But my supervisor then was insistent and I did it. And it was very easy for me to pick up non-treat files and all that. And I discovered something that the job, it has a relationship with journalism, but in a different way. Because in investigation, you are now out to touch the lives of people. And I discovered that there was a kind of joy whenever I resolve a case and somebody smiling and telling me thank you. I feel like I've done something to God direct. I think God was like smiling on me, and it's really a wonderful experience. Before I knew, I'd fallen in love with investigation. I'd fallen in love with the ombudsman job of putting smiles on the faces of people, and not just anybody, people that couldn't even help themselves, people that are less privileged, people that couldn't have money to go to courts, or money to go to hire lawyers to do their cases. They come there and you do something for them. They keep smiling, and so it's been a kind of fulfillment for me, touching the lives of people. If you resolve one case, you're not just touching the life of that person, but you're touching the life
family
members, friends, people you go touch. You understand?
Exactly.
Maybe somebody who has been denied salary and now he can collect his salary. He cannot pay children's school fees. He can feed his family, and so you know what it means. If you look at it, whether spiritually or socially or whatever, you know what
economically.
It means. Yes, you're adding value to the lives of humans.
And it brings me to the observation that a lot of people really do not know that all of the things that these services that PCC offers, they do not charge a dime for it.
It's free. A couple. It's
free.
A couple. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When I first got into service, the experience I had, and that's why up to today I still respect my director, the person I met, Mr. Ali Muhammad. We will do this job, and even when they appreciate it, even when somebody comes to appreciate you, he wouldn't welcome. They tell you can't even collect appreciation.
Wow.
Like you have resolved somebody's case, he collects his money and whatever, and you come say thank you, man. Please just buy minutes and drink. You wouldn't even collect it. You wouldn't. That's why if you do it, it will cost you your job.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Collecting thank you. Don't collect any gratification. Don't collect any appreciation. Nothing.
So you just done your job and done it effectively.
Effectively, and the thank you receive is when the person, if you come to the just right and say thank you, fine. But most of the times Nigerians don't believe these things are done freely. So when you resolve their cases, they disappear. You'll be looking for the police come and write so that people will know
that this is what the Public Complaint Commission has done.
Yes, most people don't really believe we do this work free.
Wow.
So sometimes when you do it and they receive their payment or receive whatever, they disappear, they run away, they think at the end of it they'll be asked for money. Yes, they disappear. Actually, we don't. We don't. Honestly, we don't. I can always vouch for PCC. We don't.
Okay, now, along the line, you must have had some pivotal moments. Let's hear the pivotal moments before we go to the challenges on the job.
There are so many. There are so many. I prefer to actually talk about those ones that actually had to do with people who couldn't just help themselves. Yes. People that could even walk to your office and will not have money to go back home. You understand? You know this old man has a case. You know this widow has a case. But she cannot even afford the money to come to your office, to come to the office, to come and probably give you her document or even answer your questions or whatever. And they come and you have to give them something. Say, Matek, please go back. Go back. Please go back.
Fantastic.
And at the end of the day, you resolve their case.
And they're able to get something to take home.
My dearest, I'm telling you, can't describe that kind of moment. When you see this, somebody cannot just, they keep hugging you. You see an old man trying to go down on his knees for you, have like, Baba, no, it's not possible. Till this moment, I still have old men that are still alive who still call me from time to time and say, my daughter, I'm just wanting to tell you thank you. Where are you now? Some of them when I was at the state government, so the Adamawa State office, some of them while I was in the Plateau State office. So you see them calling you and thanking you. They never stop thanking you because of what, and you too, the kind of feeling, the kind of joy you have.
It's worth more than to go to bed at night. You just feel truly satisfied.
It's worth more than giving tithe in the church. I am telling you.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Any challenges on the job?
I
mean, you've had like 20, you said 2000, and this is 2024. So we're looking at 24 years of this job.
A lot of challenges. Principally, I've even had, there is this, and that's what we say sometimes, that the government needs to do more taking care of this stuff because they don't know what we go through. I've had complainants come because they are what do I call it? Because they are faced with lots of problems. Some of them are almost going delusional. Some of them are because of the challenges they are facing, and some of them are so depressed. They come. And sometimes they feel you're not really doing it fast. And when you try to explain, they become delusional and begin to bank your table.
Wow.
Yes, I've had experiences like that. As just started insulting the government because you're part of the government. And this issue has to do with the government. And they are not getting the resolution as fast as they want because they're already pressed. Life has become very difficult for
Unbearable.
them. And a breakthrough in this case could bring succor to their lives. And then here you are, and when they come, they say, I don't know what you do. The government is very wicked. You people don't want to do. They start banging. I don't know, you have to start calling security. Please come and carry this, And I've had so many issues with respondents. It's proving very, very difficult. Sometimes you wonder whether we are not human beings. Sometimes you wonder whether we feel at all for our fellow human beings. Your staff has issues. His issues are genuine. It's a little thing you could do to give him succor. And you just keep denying it. And the commission keeps coming and just keep turning your back. You just keep making things difficult. Sometimes you go before a respondent and the respondent becomes very nasty, telling you rubbish, and sending you out of the office. You understand? These are some of the challenges we meet. It's something that you'd have resolved in a very short time, but because the other person from the other end will not cooperate, and it keeps dragging it, and such things are very, very discouraging. Yes.
Now, tell us, of course, pivotal moments from when you started to now director investigation. Turning points for you when you began to enjoy this job.
For me, personally, I've always enjoyed this job.
Wow.
Yes. I've always, from the day I studied, from there I understood what it means to touch somebody's life. I've always looked forward to that.
So has that been your most significant achievement so far?
So far,
wow.
Yes. And I think the peak will come the day I retire from service.
Wow.
Yes, because I've always looked forward to doing that. And when I came to the headquarters, sadly, I stopped solving cases, I stopped attending to cases or investigating, and now they limited me to only to only public relations. And only public. And here, to the glory of God, I've excelled more as an information officer in the headquarters. Much more I have done in the state because I've been given opportunity to really bring out the best of who I really am and what I can really do in this aspect. You understand what I can really do? And I've seen myself operating like a professional public relations officer.
So should I say that you now prefer to investigation?
No. I've always missed investigation. And today,
no. If you were to pick one,
yes,
which one would you pick? Investigation PR.
Wow.
So far, we don't know what the future holds.
Yes.
In your new appointment.
Yes.
But
so far, I've for the past 6 years, I've enjoyed being a public relations officer, and I've been excelling. And I want to tell you that I really love it.
Oh, fantastic.
But yes, because it has been that's my primary job, and I've been a PR officer from the beginning.
Because you studied something along the line.
Yes. So I'm able to bring to fore what I have, what I did study, and what I have also in it, as in naturally those things like what I was putting me. I've done that. Yes.
Okay, so now as a newly promoted director, what are your main priorities and goals in your next assignment? You are going to a state now as a director.
Yes.
So what are you looking forward to doing?
I've got a lot. Sometimes I said it's easy for you to sit on the fence and watch others do and criticize. Now it has come to a time to also do. I have to walk the talk now. It's time to walk the talk because you're going to be a head of an operation. You're going to direct now, tell people what to do, whether in investigation, whether in PR, whether in accounts, whether in admin. You're going to be at the helms of apart from the commissioner himself. But you are the operation, you're the head of operations. You understand? You report to him. He tells you what to do. You're the one that directs and does. So I know it's going to be a lot. And by the grace of God, I know that God will take me through. I have a lot of plans. I know that all those things probably I must have seen that needed to be done and couldn't have now. This is the time to really do them. Bring them to the table.
One of those things are.
where I really want to excel when I assume office is investigation. Yes, that is the core work of the commission. And let me tell you, it's investigation, but investigation cannot really drive itself without public relations. And I'm so glad that I am.
You've gotten that experience.
Both of them, for what?
So that you can advance.
Yes, I cannot use public relations to drive investigation.
Fantastic.
Yes, to the
Fantastic.
top.
Now, for those young women who are watching, for those young people who are watching, and are just thinking, come, you said earlier that you were a bit frustrated when you first started as well. For those who are just going through their own times as well and who are struggling to advance their careers, please say one word to them.
Well, I have observed something that I'm worried about for this generation, the very young ones. I'm not worried about those people on level 14, 15 that have come up. The ones that are just starting are the ones I'm worried about. Yeah. You understand? I can see the craze for wealth, the craze for money and all that. The principle of working hard to get what I need is gradually eroding. Everybody's going for much, much, much. So my advice to them would be like, to be determined, hardworking. There's a lot of blessings in hardworking. To be loyal to the system. Sometimes you see people throwing away the system to get what they want. Your loyalty counts. Your faithfulness to the system counts. Your hard work and determination counts.
I love it. I just love that word, hard work, because let me now tell you a secret. Before I imbibed the culture of hard work, I was the opposite of everything that hard work had nothing to do. But you know what? Being that I've experienced what the opposite of hard work is, and now I work as hard as I can. I know the one that pays better. So I join you in preaching that message as well of loyalty, of hard work to every young one who's watching now. And I wish you all the success.
Thank you.
And I'm going to miss you personally. Okay, then.
Yes.
In case you are wondering who we've been talking to, we've been talking with the Director of Investigation, newly appointed, Miss SIMPHEROZA Alfius. And it's been great to have you on.
Thank you.
All right, then. The program continues. My name is Lola Oduba, and of course, keep on bringing out the best that you have to offer. It's Spark. See you next time again.